Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm gonna just start, okay? I don't want to waste time because I think Maghrib is getting earlier and earlier and earlier, right, Maghrib? So we're just gonna start now, okay? Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's do our checklist. Bismillah. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay. Okay, Bismillah. Let us do our checklist. 8 upon 8. I hope you are getting 8 upon 8 every day. Inshallah. Inshallah. Okay. You prayed? Yes, you prayed. Bathe, wudu. See, I have my sword with me right now. Aurat covered? Yes, my aurat is covered. Sit up. Facing the Qibla? Yes, I am facing the Qibla. Nice smells and good manners as well. Siwak. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma bayyid bihi asnani wa shudda bihi lithati وشد به للذات وثبت به لهاتي وأفصح به لساني وأثبني عليه وبارك لي فيه يا رب العالمين آمين. Video siwak, 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 siwak. Okay, let us do our atar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin al-Tayyibin al-Mutayyib الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الطيب المطيب الحبيب المقرب وعلى آله وصحبه وبلغنا بجاهه كل مقصود ومطلب. Nice. إن شاء الله سورة الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نوينا تعلم وتعليم وتذكر وتذكير نفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة والحث على التمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم ودعاء إلى الهدى ودلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى مع لطف وعافية برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين آمين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهاني يا وهاب يا غني. اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهاني يا وهاب يا غني. اللهم إنا نسألك علما لدني ومشرب صافي الهاني يا وهاب يا غني. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amin, 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 ya Rabbal Alamin. Okay, today is boys' turn, right? Today is boys' turn to do the salawat. Okay, who would like to do the salawat today? Who, which of the boys who want to do any salawat, your most favorite salawat, any salawat that you want. Right? Which of the boys who would like to do salawat today? Okay. Um, boys, Zahara, guys, today is Listen. Okay. Elfin, you have to do that. Are you there? Okay.
Me. You? Selawat. Selawat tafrija.
Selawat you.
Selawat
Can.
tafrija.
Selawat tafrija can also. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ustazah, I think I pass it on to the next person because I already done it before.
Okay, you pass to the next person. Anybody
Yeah,
else wants to do it or not? I see
because I did
nobody put up
before.
their hand. Yeah, I did before, correct. Any other boys want to do it or not? Any boys here? You can put up your hand. You can put up your hand if you want to do it. All the boys don't want to don't want to volunteer. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Yeah, unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? Ask you to unmute. Okay. Who is this?
Turun kita.
Okay, you want to start? What's your name? What's your
Safan,
name?
Safana.
Ah, what's your name?
Sinsapana.
Zin Safana. Are you a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Girl.
Huh?
Girl
Are
Ustad.
you a boy or a girl?
Girl Ustad.
Good. Today is boys' turn lah. Today is a boys' turn. Today is not girls' turn. Tomorrow girls' turn, okay? Tomorrow I will let you do it, okay? If you're a girl tomorrow, okay? But today is boys. I'm asking for the boys to do it. Wait, let me see if any boys swap their hand or not. Okay, Aiden Noor. Okay, it's a boy. Okay, come Aiden. Let's
Slow kids. Allahumma sholli wa salli ala miftah abara. Sayyidina Muhammadi wa alihi wa sahbihi Intahaj Anbiya wa mursalin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa malaikati muqarrabin wa jami'i ibadika solihin ya Allah warhamna wa aghifna warhamna wa aghifna wa farishana wa muslimi ba'idika wal haraj.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Aiden Noor. MashaAllah. Thank you, Bata Barakallah. Okay, let's go back to our story, okay? So we already finished Saina. We already finished the story of Abraha and the elephants, right? Okay, done. We finished the story of Abraha and the elephants. Let's move on, right, to the best part of the life of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of the best parts, right? Many of the parts of his life is the best part, right? This is one of the best parts of the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is the birth of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, the birth of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's see, okay, about his mother. So we're going to the mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So today, tomorrow, and Friday, right? Friday is the last day, right? We're going to focus just on the birth, okay, of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and all the stories around the very blessed birth of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the greatest birth for any human being ever. Okay, inshallah. Okay. So the mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm not going to draw her, but I'll draw a heart, okay? Right. The mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember, what was her name? What was the name of the mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Everybody should memorize this, right? Everybody should memorize this. What is the name of the mother? Just type on the chat. I can see your answer. See who's the first one to answer. Yes. the Mahdi, is it Ummu Mahdi? I think Mahdi answered. You answered first, right? Amina, right? Amina, mashallah. Then Irina answered, then Aisha answered, Ruqayya answered. Okay, mashallah. Right, the first, the mother of Nabi Muhammad, Zuhra also answered, Alfian also answered. Okay, all of you know, right? Amina, right? The mother of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, her name is Amina. 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 Do you know that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is also called Amin? You know his name is also Amin, like same like his mother's name, right? He's called Sadiqul Amin. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that? It's like his nickname. They will say Muhammad Sadiqul Amin. Right? Amin means the one who is trustworthy. Right? That is Amin, right? The one that you can trust. Amina, Sayyidah Amina, she is called the trustworthy one, right? Because she is entrusted to carry the last prophet in her womb. Right? MashaAllah, right? She is the one that Allah trusted to put the last prophet in her womb. That's why her name is Amina. MashaAllah, now you know, right? Her name is Amina. Nabi Muhammad SAW is called Al-Amin. All from the same type of word, right? Amin, Amina. Okay. Sayyidah Amina was only 16 years old when she got married. Very young, right? 16 years old when she got married. And remember the story I told you all? When she just got married, her husband left. Like her husband, who is the father of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was only 18 years old. How old was the husband? How old was Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's father? It's super young, right? Very young. 18 years old. A teenager. Right? They're still teenagers. Like the father of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam left to go look for work, right? He wanted to go and earn some money for his family. He has a young wife, and the wife is pregnant. Right? He needs to go and work and find money, right? But the father left and never came back. And the father passed away on his travels. But we know that Sayyidah Amina, she was already pregnant, right? She was already pregnant, right, with the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But she herself did not know she was pregnant, right? She didn't know. I know I mentioned, I said all this before. I don't want to repeat it because I think not I think, but my teachers all say every Muslim must memorize the birth story of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, every Muslim, you should memorize the birth story of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if I were to see any of you in Singapore, then you talk to me and you say, Ustazah, I watched your stories online. Then I will ask you, can you tell me the birth story of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Okay, and I don't want your answer to say, I forgot. No, 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 no forgetting. Must remember, must memorize the birth story of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and eventually must memorize the whole life story of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, every Muslim should memorize exactly what happened to him sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Sayyidah Amina, let me draw her house. Okay, Sayyidah Amina. What about Sayyidah Amina? She was very sad when the news came that her husband had passed away. Very sad. She just got married. Okay, she just got married. In 2 months after she got married, she received the news that her husband has passed away. Sayyidah Amina is pregnant, but she did not know that she was pregnant because people told her, no other woman told her, you know, when you get pregnant, you will vomit in the morning, you will feel very uncomfortable, you will always have back aches, you will always feel so like you feel so uneasy, right? You feel so queasy, like always want to vomit, very nauseous. People told her all kinds of things about pregnancy, and they told her all kinds of signs that you are pregnant. But Serena Amina didn't experience any of these things. She didn't feel nauseous. She didn't feel like she wanted to vomit. No, right? She didn't feel any backache or there was no sign that she was pregnant. She didn't even know that she was pregnant until one day, Bismillah. One day, Sayyidah Amina, she told the story, okay? She was lying down, she was lying down on a mat. She was lying down on a mat all by herself, all alone in her house. Her house is very near the Kaaba. Okay, the house of Sayyidah Aminah is very near the Kaaba. The place where Nabi Muhammad SAW was born is still there till today, you know. It's a small library. Okay, today is actually a small library that is near Safa and Marwa. So if you all go to Mecca, you go Safa and Marwa, right? You just behind Safa and Marwa, there is a small building on the hill, a small hill, a small building on the hill. That is exactly the place where Nabi Muhammad SAW was born. It's still there. Okay, usually people will go there and they will visit, but they lock the place. They don't allow anybody to enter, right? But you can go from outside, like, and see from outside. Usually Ustazah will go. I will go to the place where Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was born. So one day, while she was pregnant and did not know that she was pregnant, right? She didn't know that she was pregnant. She heard a voice. She was not exactly sleeping, okay? She was between sleeping and being awake. Between sleepiness and wakefulness. You know how sometimes like when you're very sleepy, when you're very sleepy, right? Not in class, right? Not in class. But sometimes when you're very sleepy, you still hear people's voices, right? You hear people's voices all around you, but you don't really understand what they're saying. Correct or not? When you're sleepy, when you're very sleepy, you hear people talking around you, but you don't exactly know what they're saying, right? But you can hear them. You can actually hear them. But you know you're falling asleep already. You know you're falling asleep, right? Sayyidah Amina said she was sleepy. She was between sleep and being awake. Between sleep and being awake. When she heard a voice. There was someone else in the room together with her, right? Don't be afraid, okay? He's an angel. Don't have to be afraid. When she heard a voice, and the voice said, "Oh, Amina." The voice called her name. The voice said, "Oh, Amina." And she was half asleep, She was like not exactly sleeping, half asleep. And she said, "Huh? Who's calling me? Who's calling me?" And the voice said, "Oh, Amina, yes, someone's calling me." And the voice said, "Oh, Amina, do you know that you are pregnant?" And Sayyidah Amina said, "Huh? I am pregnant? Am I pregnant?" And the voice said, "Yes, yes, you are pregnant, oh Amina. You are pregnant with the leader of all the worlds. He's the leader, the best of all the worlds, the leader of all the worlds. You are pregnant with the final prophet, oh Amina." And you say, Amina, huh? Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? And then she woke up. She woke up, the voice went away already. It was an angel, okay? It was an angel. The voice went away and she woke up. And then she felt her tummy and she said to herself, "I think I'm pregnant." And there are no signs. There are no signs that I'm pregnant. But the voice that came to me just now said that I am pregnant. And he said, "I am pregnant with the final prophet. I am pregnant with the final prophet." Oh, so Sayyidah Amina, now she knows that she's pregnant. Okay, this happened before her husband passed away, actually. This happened before her husband passed away. So she was waiting for her husband to come back to share the good news with him. Can you imagine how heartbroken she was when instead of her husband coming back, there was a man who came back and brought news. She was actually waiting, because she was very sure she was pregnant, right? And she was actually anticipating. She was really waiting, like for her husband to come back. My husband's gonna come back soon. I'm gonna tell him that we're expecting a child. It's so exciting. It's our first child. Right, very exciting, right? Then you can only imagine how sad she felt when instead of Sayyidina Abdullah returning, it was a man that was traveling with him. And the man returned and came to the house of Sayyidina Abdul Muttalib to break the news and say that Sayyidina Abdullah, he died. Broken, Sayyidah Aminah, when she heard the news. Okay, during her pregnancy, right, people told her, Aminah, Aminah, I'm going to draw Sayyidah Barakah, okay? Sayyidah Barakah is always there helping them. Sayyidah Barakah is what color? Purple lah. Okay, Sayyidah Barakah, remember Sayyidah Barakah Ayman? She was always there and she loved Sayyidah Aminah. And she would keep Sayyidah Aminah company. She will keep Sayyidah Aminah company, especially since her husband had passed away. Sayyidah Barakah is a young girl, she's like a teenager, right? Who will be like, she's like a friend to Sayyidah Aminah and also like a servant. She's like a servant to Sayyidah Aminah. She's like a servant, Sayyidah Aminah. She will serve Sayyidah Aminah, help her clean the house, get things, bring food to her and everything, and especially keep her company. I always keep Sayyidah Aminah company because she was usually alone. Sayyidah Aminah, she was usually alone, right? So Sayyidah Aminah. Some of the women who heard that she was pregnant, they told her, as your tummy gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right, it will get more and more difficult. You have back pains, you can't sleep properly. When you lie down, you don't know which way to face. When you face, you don't lie down on your right or your left or your back because the tummy gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? You don't know how to sleep. So difficult. It's so painful. It's so uncomfortable, and he keeps saying all kinds of things about being pregnant. And Sayyidah Aminah felt, even when her tummy became really, really, really big and she's about to give birth, she did not feel that it was heavy at all. It was not heavy at all, at all. It was as if, she said, it was as if there was someone carrying her tummy for her. Like as if angels were underneath her tummy and carrying the tummy for her. She never felt anything at all. It was not heavy at all. Subhanallah. And one of the most amazing things about Sayyidah Amina's pregnancy was that every month, for 9 months, okay, 9 months while she was pregnant, every month, for 9 months while she was pregnant, she would dream of a different prophet. One after another, of prophets that will come to Sayyidah Aminah. So on the first month that she was pregnant, Sayyidah Aminah, who can guess which is the first prophet that came to Sayyidah Aminah? Which is the first prophet that came to Sayyidah Aminah on the first month that she was pregnant. Yes, Nabi Adam came to Sayyidah Aminah. And every single one of these prophets, when they come to Sayyidah Aminah, they will say, Oh Aminah, oh Aminah, oh Aminah, do you know that you are pregnant? And she will say, Huh? Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? And then the Prophet will say to her, Nabi Adam said to her, Yes, Amina, you are indeed pregnant, oh Amina. You are pregnant with the prophet of the end of times. And Nabi Adam came to her and he said that you are pregnant. Nabi Adam said, You are pregnant with the best of my children. You are pregnant, Amina. Okay, in the second month, guess who? Who came to say that Amina in the second month? The first month was Nabi Adam, right? Nabi Adam alayhi salam. Okay. In the second month, who came to Sayyidah Aminah? It was Nabi Idris. Yes, Nabi Idris came to Sayyidah Aminah. And Nabi Idris said, Oh, Aminah, you are pregnant, Aminah. You are pregnant with Muhammad. And he is the most precious human being, Aminah. Okay, in the third month, you can guess. In the third month, who did she dream? Yes, correct. Nabi Noah. She dreamt about Nabi Noah. And then can you imagine seeing every single prophet? Mashallah, right? Now you can see Nabi Adam, and Nabi Adam is super tall. Then you can see Nabi Idris. Nabi Idris was super handsome. And Nabi Noah. Nabi Noah was also very tall. Nabi Noah alayhi salam. She saw all the prophets. MashaAllah, right? Amazing, right? And Nabi Noah said to Amina, oh Amina, you are pregnant with the prophet who will conquer the world, oh Amina. And then the fourth month, who is in the fourth month? Who did she dream about in the fourth month? You all know? Who is number four? Who is number four? Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. It's not in order. It's not in order. If you think that it's follow the song, it doesn't follow the song. Okay, it's not in order. And Nabi Ibrahim, yes. And Nabi Ibrahim, right, is the one that looks the most like Nabi Muhammad. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nabi Muhammad saw Nabi Ibrahim when he went Isra and Mi'raj, right? He went up to heaven and he saw all the prophets. And he said that the one person who looks really like me is Nabi Ibrahim, alayhi salam. And Nabi Ibrahim said to Sayyidah Amina, oh Amina, you are going to give birth, right, to the last prophet who is the best of us, the best of all the prophets. And then in the fifth month, who's in the fifth month? Who is in the fifth month? Nabi is, I'm going to finish all of them, okay? Nabi Ismail. Nabi Ismail came to Sayyidah Amina in the fifth month, and Nabi Ismail said, oh Amina, like you will give birth to the prophet. Allah will give so much to this last prophet. Then in the sixth month, who's in the sixth month? Can you remember? You all know who's in the sixth month? He is Al-Karim. Who is Al-Karim? Al-Khalil is Nabi Ibrahim, right? Al-Karim is Nabi? Correct. Nabi Musa. Some of you put Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Al-Khalil is Nabi Ibrahim. Al-Karim is Nabi Musa. Al-Ruh is Nabi Isa. Al-Habib is Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And so Nabi Musa came to her and Musa said, oh Amina, you are going to give birth to the last prophet who has the highest level in paradise, oh Amina. Then in the seventh month, who can guess? Seventh month is who? Seventh month is, okay, I'll give you all clues so you can guess, okay? Seventh month is the prophet that killed Jalut. Which is the prophet who is a king? He's also a king. He's a king and he killed Jalut. Which prophet killed Jalut? Jalut, the terrible person. Do you remember which prophet kills Jalut? Not Nabi Isa, not Nabi Sulaiman. Nabi Dawood, correct. Ruqayya got it first. Nabi Dawood, yes, in the seventh month. It was, I should do this from the beginning, right? I should have said the hints, then you all guess which prophet. See lah, I didn't do that. I should have done that from the beginning. Right? Which prophet died in paradise? Which one of the ones here? Which of these prophets died in paradise? Which one? Who knows? Which of the prophets here down here died in paradise? Nabi Isa haven't died yet. Nabi Isa haven't died yet. Nabi who died in paradise? Nabi Idris, correct. Nabi Idris. Okay, which of the prophet here is called the second father of human beings? Not the first father. The first father is Nabi Adam. Who is the second father of human beings? Who? Because in his time, all the human beings were killed. Correct, Nabi Nuh alayhi salam. It was Nabi Nuh, right? Because all other human beings were killed. Which of the prophets here is called the... never mind lah. Which of the prophets here, right, is the one who met Nabi Khidr? Now, which of the prophets met Nabi Khidr? Had a story with Nabi Khidr. Do you know who? Which prophet had met Nabi Khidr? Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Yeah, the story of Nabi Musa and Nabi Khidr. Okay, which of the prophets here are father and son? Which of the prophets are father and son? Which of the prophets are father and son? Father and son. Nabi Ibrahim, Nabi Ismail. Okay, last question. Which of the prophets are grandfather and grandson? Which of the prophets are grandfather and grandson? Which of the prophets are grandfather and grandson? Hey, which of the prophets are grandfather and grandson? Do you all know? Nabi Idris is the grandson of Nabi Adam, And also some books say Nabi Nuh is a grandson of Nabi Idris. Okay, they are grandfather, grandson, grandfather, grandson. Okay, stop here. Okay, tomorrow I continue the last two. Okay, the last two is Nabi Sulaiman and then Nabi Isa. Okay, number 8 is Nabi Sulaiman, and the last one is Nabi Isa. Okay, you all memorize again. Number 8 is who? Nabi Sulaiman. Tomorrow I test you all. Sulaiman. The proverb they can speak to animals, right? And number 9 is Nabi Isa. Nabi Isa has not died yet. Nabi Isa went to paradise. He's still alive. He didn't die in paradise. He's still alive in paradise. He will come back soon to fight Dajjal. Okay, inshallah. We make our dua. Wasallallahu ala so fast today, ya Allah. Wasallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Al-Fatiha. Inna Allah yarzuquna wa nafi'an wa amalan khalisan wa salim. ودل على الهدى ويسار بك النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإلى أرواح